Hey all of you, hope you guys are great and welcome back to this full stack NFT marketplace project video. So in the last video we had problem in our resell token functions and this is where we left in the last video. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I'll link in the I button on the description so you guys can follow that. So we're going to continue where we left in the last video. Okay, so here I have opened the project, make sure you do that, and let's come up here. So these are the function we had written in the previously. Okay, so let's have a look everything, and this is the fetch token function we have here, and here we have the price. So what we can do, simply comment out this price, because this time we don't want to take the price from the URL, because we're going to take that price from the input field. Okay, so here we have the remove this one, and here we have the price, and that's here we're going to wrap this entire resell function so we can easily able to know that what's the error happening exactly. So let's wrap this in try and catch, and we're going to cut and paste here, and here we're going to console log out the error. So we'll say console.log and we'll have the error. So we'll say error while resell, and here we're going to pass the entire error. Okay, so that's the resell things. And you can see in the input tag we forgot to add that, because in the input tag we are not taking the value of the input. Okay, so we have to take that value as well. So here what we're going to do is, here we have the price, and that's the price we're going to set here. So here we're going to add this on change function. It's going to be e, and here we're going to call this set price, and in that we're going to pass the value. Okay, so whatever the user will put the price, that's we're going to assign to the price. Okay, so that's the price we have here. And let's come back to this, and here you have noticed that the create function, the create sell function, we actually not exporting here, and that's why we were getting that error message called undefined. Okay, so that's the function we had to export. So let's come up here, and where is that function? So this is the function we have to copy, and that's we're going to export right up here. Okay, so because of this we were getting the error, and we had no, and we were not taking the price from the input. Because of those two things we were getting this error. Okay, so that's the setup we have. Now let's come here, and so far everything's looking good. So let's have a look. Things are looking good, and now we can come here. Let's go to this simply upload NFT, and let's create NFT. Okay, simply create. Let me create it very quickly. Okay, and we're going to give the description, subscribe to my channel. Let's give the price, and it's 123. Hit and simply create confirm. So here we have created the NFT, and as you can see the NFT is not arrived. So in the next video we're going to create that loader. Okay, so let's do the inspect element. Before we do that, let's come here and we have to switch the account. Okay, so this is the NFT we have created from one account, and now let's switch to other account and let's create some more NFT. Okay, so if we have enough NFT, then we can easily able to do the resell testing. Okay, so let's create NFT. So let me clear this history, otherwise it will have an error. And now reload the browser, and now let's create. You can see, so I have already created a couple of NFTs very quickly. Okay, so these are the NFT I have created. 3 NFTs right now I have, and you can see this is the one I have created, and here we have this buy NFT function. So this is the NFT we are created with the first account. So let's click on this buy, and let's buy this NFT, and we're going to confirm it. And here we have redirect to the author page, and here you can see the NFT which I have created with this account. But if I click on this create here, you can able to see the NFT which I have bought just now. Okay, so the price is 232 ether. Okay, that's a lot of money. So you can see, and here you can see that we got an options for listing this NFT to the marketplace. Okay, so I'm the owner of this NFT and I want to resell this. Okay, so let's click on this, and here we redirect to the NFT page. Here you can able to find the NFT which you are reselling, and what we're going to do, we're going to give the price. So the amount which we want to resell is 985 ether, and that's we're going to click on this confirm. Here is MetaMask, and now we have to simply click on this. You can see all the price, click on confirm, and here finally we have relisted this NFT to the marketplace, and that's the NFT you can able to find here in the author page in the relist option. Okay, you can see the price which we have assigned 985. So this is the NFT which we are selling to this marketplace on 985 ether. Okay, that's the amount. That's huge. Okay, let's come back to the search, and here you will find the same NFT, and here you will find the same NFT is listed here as well. So let's come up here and let's simply change the account number 2. Okay, and you have to clear your history, otherwise you will have an error. So let me do it very quickly, and if I come back here, and you can see here we got the all NFTs. Let's come here, go to this author profile, and with this account I have created like this NFT. Okay, so this NFT I have created, and I haven't bought any NFT with this account. So let's purchase some NFTs. So let's come up here, and this is the NFT I want to buy, which I have delisted in the from other account, and now I can buy this one. So let's buy this NFT. So let's buy this one and let's do the confirm. And here we have back here, and if I click on this create here, you can see we bought this NFT and we paid this much ether. Okay, so here we can easily able to change, and here you will see that the NFT which you have bought is no longer listed here. Okay, because you have bought it. So this is working absolutely fine. Now let's come here, go back to the author, and now what we're going to do is I'm going to relist this on FT to the marketplace so the other can buy. Okay, so this time I'm going to set the price to 1000 ether. Okay, that's pretty huge. Let's do the confirm, and here you can see that the NFT which you have relisted, that's displaying in your collectibles. Okay, we're going to rename these tabs. Okay, instead of collectible we're going to type listed NFT, instead of create we're going to type own NFTs. Okay, so it's working fine, and if you come click on this created no NFTs you have here. Okay, so everything's working fine. So the problem we had in the last video when we were not able to resell the token, that was happening because of we were not taking the price from the input, and we were not exporting the function. Okay, so everything is working so fine. Let's cut this one, and let's come here, come back to the author page, and here we're going to click on this author tab, and here we're going to rename that. Okay, so let's come here where we have, so here we have the collectible, so we're going to change this to something like listed NFTs, and here we're going to change this to own NFTs. Okay, and the same thing we have to do here, we have to simply change this to listed, and we're going to change this to own NFTs. Okay, save it, come here, and here you can see we have this listed NFTs, and here we have this own NFT. Everything's working fine. Let's come back to the, let's search, and here you will find that right now we have 3 NFT in our marketplace. Okay, so let's buy this one, and let's buy and resell couple of NFTs to check. As you can see, we bought this NFT. Now if I come here and if I try to buy, let's say come here, and if I want to relist this to the marketplace, I can do it very easily. Okay, so I want to sell it to 1233, and let's do it. Okay, let's have a look. It's working so smoothly. Okay, so this is the message, everything's working fine. Let's reload the browser, and let's come here, simply close all of these open tab, and let's come back to this navigation and go back to this simply nav bar, and come up here, and here we're going to import. Okay, so here we're going to import the, let's say we have to import the use router, and here we're going to create that router. Okay, so let's do it here. So we'll say router, and this router is coming from use router. Okay, so we have the router. Now simply copy that, and we want to do a couple of changes. So here in the navigation bar you can see we are getting that weird behavior of reloading because we are using this anchor tag. So we're going to replace this with the router. Okay, so just do simply what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply remove this one, I'm going to remove this one, and I'm going to call this router. Okay, I'm going to call this push, and I'm going to push to that page where I want to redirect to the user. So the page which we have called upload NFT. Okay, so let's call upload NFT. Okay, so if we add this one, so in this way we don't have that reload behavior. So that's the one fix we have to do. Now let's come here, and if we click on this create, you can see we can simply switch to the upload NFT, and there is no reload. Okay, and that's the same thing we're going to do to this other one. Okay, so let's come here and go to this where we are here. Okay, so we're going to do on the logo. Okay, so instead of logo I'm using this icon, DJ icon. Okay, and in your case you might be having the logo which I gave you. Okay, so make sure you do this change. So let's simply come here. So what we have to do here, we're going to add that on click function, and on the on click function we going to have this router. Okay, router push, and we want to redirect to the, let's say, home page. Simply remove this one and remove this one. It's okay, pretty good, pretty simple. Now if you click on this, you can see here we have redirect to the home page, and we are back on the upload page. So things are working fine. So it's pretty good, no problem. We have everything's working fine. Now let's come back here to the sidebar, because there we have to make the change. Okay, in the sidebar as well. So let's come up here, and here we are doing the same thing. So let's me fix this one very quickly. Simply I will remove this one, and here we're going to call the router, and I remember that I don't have the router. Okay, so let's come up here and we have to import the router very quickly. So let's do it. Import, and that's use router, and that's coming from next router, and we're going to take it as a variable router, and we'll call it use router, and now we can utilize it. So let's scroll down here, and here we're going to call that so router dot push, and we want to push to the upload NFT. It's okay, very simple. Now everything is working fine. You can click and you can navigate to different pages. Okay, this one is also working fine. Let's see on the mobile device. So that's how it will look. You can see this is the button we have. Let's click on this, and here we are. So it's working fine. So this looks pretty good. Now here we have to make the changes. You can see in the user profile we have this demo address. We want to change that as well, and we're going to add the link as well on this my profile, my item, edit profile, help, disconnect. So we're going to redirect that as well. So let's close this one, and let's where we have that one in the navigation. Inside the navigation we have this profile card. Okay, so let's click on this, and here we have to do the changes. So first thing we have to do is we have to send the account. Okay, so here we have the account, and that's the account we're going to send in this profile as a props. Send it and come back to the profile component, and here we're going to receive it as a prop, and we'll display the actual address of the account, whoever is connected with the application. And we're going to use this slice method because we don't want to use the entire address, otherwise that will look weird. Okay, so I want to slide it down to, let's say, let's make it 9. So that's too big. Let's make it to like 9.9 is not displaying, so we'll start with 0. Okay, we'll start with, let's say, 10 big, and let's start with 0 and 15. That looks fine. So that looks fine. Okay, and here we're going to provide this dot dot dot, and if we come back here, now it's look perfect. You can see we can increase that as well. Let's make it to 25. It's really big. Let's make it to 20. Okay, that looks fine. Let's make it to 18. This looks better. Okay, if you guys want to increase it, you can increase from your side. So let's come here, and if we simply change the account, and if you see, the changes are also taking place in the account. So right now we do have different account here. You can see everything's happening dynamically. If you click here, working fine. You can see we have a different account. Now let's add a link on this menus. Okay, so what we have to do is let's scroll down here, and here we have that. Okay, we go to simply replace this one. So here we go to redirect to the author page, because profile is going to be the author. Okay, where we'll display all the information. Simply change this one to also a profile page, because all the item is going to be there in the author page, and this will become the, let's say, we have a page called account. Okay, what is the name of the page? Account. Okay, so we want to redirect to the account page. Okay, and we have one more. So here this one is help, so we're going to redirect to the, let's say, contact us. Okay, that's the name I think I've given, contact us. Okay, instead of disconnect, let's make this one to about us. Okay, and we're going to redirect to the about us page. So that's looking fine. You can click and you can simply redirect to the different pages. Click on this one, and you can see it's working fine. About us. So things are looking pretty good. Okay, so everything's working fine. Now let's come here and let's have a look. So this is the tab we have, and here we're going to display all the popular creators, and this section is going to be a very interesting, and you will learn something new in this. It's not going to be the regular component, because in this what we're going to do is we're going to calculate the worth of the NFT for which is created by a single user, and that's what we're going to display along with the address. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in the next video. So don't miss that part. Okay, you will learn that we have this demo data. That's what we're going to fix in the next video. And right now you can see we have this hardcode value. Okay, this hardcode value, but instead of this hardcode value, I want to display all the data which we have in. So instead of this hardcode value, I want to display the NFT which is listed for sale. Okay, so we're going to fix this one. Okay, we're going to replace this one. So right now we have this hardcode. Let's come back here, close this one, and I believe that you guys have understood that how you have to do it. So if you have understood, pause the video and give a try, and after that you can continue working. My approach and your approach might be different, but the ultimate goal should be that you have to get the result. Okay, so you have to follow the same logic. Okay, so let's come here and go to the index page, and here we actually have this component. Okay, we have this title, and here we have this filter, and here we have this NFT card, the component, and that we have to display the data. So let's come here, and here we are displaying this random data. Okay, and that's all we are displaying here. Okay, but instead of this demo data, we have to display the actual data. So what we're going to do is, let's come up here, go to this search page, and here we're going to do a couple of copy and paste. Okay, simply copy this component because that's the same we're going to use. We already have that. Okay, we already have that. Okay, now we already have these setups. Now let's come here, we have to simply get this part. Okay, use effect, fetch NFTs, simply copy this entire one and come here and paste here. So we have this fetch NFTs, we have this NFT copies, and the function we are calling. So the same thing, nothing complicated, and that's the data we're going to pass it here. So the NFT data. So let's pass NFT data, and in that we're going to send that NFT data. Okay, simply copy and come here, and here we're going to receive as a props. So receive that data and simply call us this, and that's the data we're going to render here. Simply paste here. So we have the data, and now you can simply comment this. I'm not remove it because you guys can have a reference. Okay, so it's looking fine. Now if we come back here, you can see all the NFTs are displaying, the images are broken because we have to do the setups, but it's working fine. Okay, it's working fine. So now let's come here, and here we're going to change the images. So instead of this only LM, we have to say images and save it. Here we have the images. Okay, it's looking pretty good. We'll come down, and now we have to display the price. So simply change this one, and here we're going to display the name. So data.name, save it. Okay, we have this problem, why it's happening. Okay, let's come here, and here we're going to change the, let's say, where price, and data NFT dot price, save it. Okay, still we are not getting the price, why it's happening. Okay, let's come here, and okay, sorry, it's a element. Okay, so that's the change I have to do. Okay, simply copy this one, and you have to replace this date NFT, and I believe that you guys have already noticed that. Okay, so let's replace this one and save it, and come back here, and here you can see we have the price, we have the name. So things are looking pretty good, and here we have to do the changes in the token IDs. So we have the token ID as well, so you can see it's looking pretty fine. We have our Wonder Woman, Hey Buddy, we have my NFT, so all the NFTs are displaying fine. Okay, so things are looking good. Now let's have a look. Everything's looking fine, and in the next video we're going to complete that one. Let's have a look. Let's come here, go to the search page, and here you can see we have this one. We can easily search the woman. This one is also working fine. We can search for, let's say, hey, it's working fine. Now let's for the last one, which is my, and it's working fine. From here we can easily able to buy NFT, simply buy that one, and we can easily able to make the purchase. And here we can see we haven't listed any NFT from this account, but we own some account NFT. So this is the NFT which we have bought it. Click on this, and if we want to resell this, let's do that one. And this time I want to sell it. No, I want to create a couple of new NFTs, so let me do it very quickly. Okay, confirm, and working fine. You can see this is the NFT you have created. If you click on this here, you can able to find that listed NFT is this one which you have created, and this is the one which you own it. So it's working fine. This, like, we have this broken images. Okay, so what we can do to fix this one, and if we come on this follower, and that follower is also looking fine, you can see. Let's fix this one. Okay, let's fix this like one. So let's come here and go to this pages, go to this author, and in the like, so in the tab where it is, so here we have the data. Let's come up here, and here we have the data. So instead of sending this like array, we can send this NFT. Okay, for the time being we are sending this way, so we don't have that broken image. Just simply replace this one and comment this one, and you can see our listed NFT is displaying. So it's looking fine. Okay, now it's looking good, no broken things are looking good. This one is also looking fine, and let's come back to the page, and this one is also fine. Come back to the connect wallet function, and let's add the function to connect. Okay, so we're going to attach the function. Let's come here, close all this tab, and right now I'm going to do only with the MetaMask. Okay, we'll do that other wallet later. Okay, so let's export this, use context, and we're going to import that NFT context. So let me do it very quickly, and this is coming from // context, and we have this NFT context. In that we're going to receive that context. What is the name which I have given to that? Let's come up here and copy and simply paste up here. So we have this context, and now we're going to use this use context. Okay, so let's come up here and we'll say const, and here we'll say use context. We'll pass that NFT marketplace context, and the function which we want to receive is this. Let's say make the change, and we want to receive this connect account, and we want to receive one more. So we want to receive this connect wallet function, and simply the function we're going to call on this. Okay, so we're going to call on the, let's call on here. Okay, simply wrap this one and call this function here. Okay, so right now I'm just calling this random same function in all the button, but we're going to have a separate function for different button. Okay, so just go in this way. Okay, so that's what we have. Simply close this one, and things are looking good. Let's close all these file folders, and that's working fine. We are already connected, that's why you can't see that. So let's click on this and come back to the search, and this is the things looking pretty good. You can see that, and you can see this is the NFT. Now you can simply, that's out of the range, and this is also out of the range because I don't have that much ether in this account, so I can purchase it. And this is my created NFT, this is my own NFT, and this is the like NFT, and all the tabs are working fine. You can see all the functions are working fine, looking pretty good. Now let's come up here and let's scroll down, and this is the section we're going to do in the next video. And trust me, this is going to be a very dynamic one, and you will learn of something new. Okay, whatever you have done so far, that was okay, but in this you will learn something new, because in this we're going to calculate the entire worth of the NFT which a single user hold, and that's what we're going to display here with the dynamic data. Okay, so that's looking fine and it's looking beautiful. You can see, you can click, and it's looking really good. I really like this design, this dark one. Okay, so with that, I'm ending this video. Hope you guys have found this video valuable and you are working and making progress. In the next video we're going to start in this component, so see you there. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and if you're new to my channel and watching this video for the very first time, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That will motivate me a lot, and that's the enough promotion of the channel. Now with that, let's move to the next video. Have a wonderful day.